Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing tonight? What's going on, guys? Well, as you know, planting season is coming. All right. What's going on, guys? What's going on? How you guys doing today? I'm hoping that everyone is doing wonderful. I'm hoping that you guys doing great. I hope everyone have good health with the right state of mind. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the support. Hi, Cheryl Faulkner. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here tonight. All right. So let's go with it, guys. First, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you and happy gardening 2023. I'm expecting that a lot of people to plant a lot of food this year. I'm expecting that because guys, I don't know if you guys really see what's going on. You got to get very skillful these days. You got to try to learn as much skill as possible because anyhow you can save a few dollars, it's gonna be good for you. Anywhere, any angle where you could save a few dollars, it's gonna be good for you. Hey, GT Junior, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Yes, what I see going on, I'm seeing a lot of changes. I even learning that soon we're not gonna be dealing with money. Money is out there. All right, brother. All right. Soon money is out the occasion. Things is changing rapidly. And we got to make ourselves self-sufficient however we can. If we don't do that, then we're gonna become dependent on people for everything you need. I think it's becoming a time when it's start to get people got to start to get back living like the older times. When I say like the older times, where people actually come together, where people where there was the farmer, there was the tailor, there was the plumber. You know, people start to walk back together because I'm telling you, it's getting crazy. People losing job left, right, and center. Machine taking over the job them. Machine taking over the jobs them left, right, and center. What's going on? Then we now soon the currency of the dollar, you're not gonna be actually using the dollar. You already know is digital. Everything become digital. But right now, I just want to say that before I get into the garden chat right now. All right. So GT Junior, I'm dropping seed now. I'm potting up. That's wonderful, man. Listen to me. This should be the motive right now. This should be the motive. GT Junior, you have a very short growing season outdoors, but I also see you doing indoors, which you got to do what you got to do, man. Hell yeah, you got to do what you got to do. If your growing season is short outside, you got to do what you got to do because it's important. It's important for us to grow something. Guys, listen to me. Herbs is the healing of the nation. Herbs help us in many forms, whether we know it or not. Some of the medicine you take when you go to, you know, is herbs they use. You see what I'm saying? Herbs is the healing of the nation. Start growing some herbs. This is why I'm doing the Herb Garden Challenge, to encourage people to grow herbs and learn about them, learn about the benefit at the same time. This is why I'm so interested for people to support each other, because why? You will be learning about different herbs you never heard about before. You will be seeing people growing herbs that you never heard about before. This is how important this is. I'm not just doing this because doing a herb garden challenge because I want to. I know the benefit from it. We all will be learning. All right. Hey, Dorinda Fulton, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I got my dad and neighbor printing stuff with their 3D printer. Okay, all right. All right. All right. Well, you got them busy. That's good. That's good. That's good. Guys, we got to get listening. And I keep saying this is not just one country. This is the whole world is going through whatever it is. The change is happening in the whole world, not just one place. It's everywhere. Changes. I see places where people used to be farming, give up farming for import food, import product. Because the crazy thing about it is the import product is cheaper than the local farmer, and that's really making it difficult for the local farmer, because the product that import is more cheaper. So now the local farmer got to give up their, because they're not making any money. The people rather buy the import product, which is the canned product, the processed product. You see what I'm saying? Which one is more healthy? So now we got to remember, good still planted seed. All right, when you guys talk about seed, oh, you make me get excited. When you talk about planting and sowing seed, you guys make me get excited. I love to hear that. I love the song of that. I have a small space, so focusing on it on my. I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm using all used tires and raised bed. All right. All right. All right. Do what you got to do. That's what I like. Listen to me, guys. And next thing again. Well, some people make it seem like garden is so expensive, and they make it so complicated that people scared to start gardening because it's too much money you got to spend to actually start a garden. But you hear what Doranda say? Using tires are exactly, use what you got. I love the song of that. Wow. I've been buying extra food every time I got to Costco. Just got me 4 fruit tea from Costco all the way. All right. You know what, GT Junior? I now buy some fruit trees as well. I'm so excited. I planted them the other day. I'm so excited because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create a food forest, basically, where even though I ain't decide to plant anything for the year, I still have food that want to grow up in the garden anyway. That's a good way to do a garden. Hey, my journey to success, how you doing? Thank you for being here. That's a good way to do a garden. Plant stuff, food that will come back every year. Like I grow a lot of food that when I harvest, I cut off the head and put it back in the soil, and it come back in the spring. That's Edo, Dashin, and Tanya. These are amazing food you should always have. Because whether you decide to go out and plant food in the spring, these plants gonna produce regardless. Plus your fruit trees. So that's an interesting thing. The Fred at my auto shop. All right. All right. Yes, guys. So guys, listen to me. Try to grow as much as you can. Sometimes you have small space, right? But try to do vertical. Vertical meaning you could grow up. Like for instance, you're doing squash. Say you grow in squash, say you grow in cucumber. Instead of you plant them to run underground, you create trail for them. You create trail and let them run on the trail. So instead of them be underground taking up space, they're gonna be off the ground. So you have more room to plant. Okay, utilize your space. You ain't got to have a big space to grow food. A small space, utilize it. Do vertical gardening where the plants are going to be growing on trail. I mean, you controlling them than the spreading on the ground. All right. Okay, Cheryl from I have time. All right, all right. Listen to me. Do what you gotta do. You ain't gotta go in the store to buy these expensive containers. Do what you gotta do and make it work. All right? Yes, my squash and cucumber are up string beans too. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Grow them up. Because remember, when you go in squash, right? It's spreading on the floor. And by it spreading on the floor, it eliminating the space that you need to grow your food. But if you control them growing up, it make more room for you to grow. And next thing you got to get into companion planting. Companion planting is planting different type of food in the same area. Like for instance, if you're growing, if you want to grow strip beans, right? Beans that run. Something you can plant with them is corn. Corn is a good thing to plant with beans because what's gonna happen? The beans gonna grow up on the corn. I did it before and it works and it did not stop the corn from producing. So that's something you can try. Okay? You can try that. But it works for me. So at the same time, you have beans growing and you have corn growing at the same time in that small space you have. So utilize your space, make your space work that you can produce more food. We don't know what's happening, we don't know what's coming. So every year we have the opportunity to grow. We try to grow as much as possible. I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. Hey, Mikey, Garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm gonna tell you what happened this year. Something happened this year with my fruit trees, with two of my fruit trees, my peach and my plum. What happened this year, which I never saw before, and this is why, guys, we got to be careful. You see what I'm saying? We got to be careful because here what? I have a peach tree, a big nice peach tree that produce so much peach every year, right? Big nice peach tree. But guess what? The frost that passed the other day, there's a frost that passed and hit a lot of people the other day. You know what they did to the tree? The plum had young plum on top of it, and the peach had blossom, most blossom with small peach. And the weather hit them so hard that it destroyed all the plum. and the pea and the plum tree. All, and almost destroy all from the peach. So guys, we hitting some time that some weather that might be coming to us in the future that it might be even difficult for us to grow fruits and able to harvest. This is the time I believe is heading to us. So any opportunity you get, grow as much as you can. All right. Hi Sky. Lyra, how you doing? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. Is it your first time here? If it's your first time, welcome. And you always welcome here. And we appreciate you being here. All right? Yes, so let me see. Yes, it's great to grow corns and beans. Yes, that's an amazing idea. That's an amazing idea. Growing corn with growing corns the same place you growing the beans. That help you eliminate, that help you from have to be creating trail. And you know the beans will just grow and run where it wanna go. So the corn, it's a perfect thing to plant with beans. All right. Let me see. Something happened to my plum and peach. Oh, wow. Something happened. Well, you know what? My plum and my peach, I lose. And all I'm seeing is a few peaches right now. But I use all the plum. Everyone the plum and just a few peaches. Yes. And my mind time is the cold weather, the frost. Hi, Yaya Best Life. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? It's gonna hit 90s Wednesday, I think. Crazy. Then low. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. The weather pattern these from last year into this year, we see some real changes that I haven't seen. Right now, at this point in time, we in April. In April, I almost plant everything already. Every April, by that time, I don't plant pepper. I don't plant almost everything. This year, I'm being very skeptical because when you wake up at morning, it's so cold that you know what I'm saying. In the evening, the sun comes out, but in the morning, it's so cold that I don't even want to plant. I'm still lingering with the planting right now because the weather is just, it's just, it's best you wait on your last frost, guys, before you, because I don't know. When morning time, it's so cold that I don't even want to plant plants that I already put out already in years gone by. So be mindful of that. This is this why I don't plan until end of. I understand what you're saying, Mike. I understand what you're saying. Right now, I'm being skeptical of planting outdoor. The only thing I'm planting is stuff that can stand the weather. My peppers, I'm still keeping them indoors. My squash, still keeping them indoors because you do after dealing with these things for months, all these weeks, bring them to this place and then take them out and the coldness kill, destroy them. They're gonna be very harsh. Yeah, Mike, I agree. I'm not putting most of my I agree with you guys. We have been we have been lots of rain here in Florida, but my herbs and pepper, lettuce, watermelon, cantaloupe, tomato plant. All right, Lala Best Life. That's wonderful. Sovereign Gold, love the song of that. Amazing. And guys, yeah, your best life. I think this is her fourth year of growing. Please encourage her, or that's what we do. We try to encourage everybody. So shout out to you, Yaya Best Life. Shout out to you. All right. Hey, Big Dog Philly OG, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, guys. Right now, we in the prime. You welcome, you welcome. Right now, we really hitting the prime of gardening. We already went through the part of taking care of the seedlings, because I do my own seedling because it's way cheaper for me. It's more difficult for me because I got to take care of them for months. So it's more difficult for me to take care of these seedlings when you could go buy them by the store. But when you look at it, buying from the store is $6 for one plant. No, 5.78. No, you go in and buy one pepper for five. I mean, think about it, for 5.68. When you could get a whole pack of seed for $1 something or two something, then and then you take care of them and you could get 20 peppers from that one. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense. So what I do, I save my seed every year. I save seed every year. And guys, get use of that. I'm going to tell you this. Seeds in the future might become so important that we mightn't believe. When we look at it now, we look at it as it's just seed. But remember, seed is food. When I look at seed, I see food. If there become times certain things happen, there might be a disaster. You can't put nothing across anything right now. Anything could happen. It might be a disaster. It might be something that happened, right? And then guess what happened? People lose everything. But guess what? If you have some seed, I guarantee you could survive. The money, you might have cash money and nobody want it because it's like no use for it. But some seeds might able to save life. Seed is very important. Please look into saving seeds. Okay? Hey, Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. So, gardening season, yes. Gardening season is approaching. I challenge you this year to save as much seed as you can. Save as much seed as you can. There's gonna become time when money ain't worth anything and your seeds worth everything. Because seed is food. You see what I'm saying? Seed is food. Save as much as you can. You just never know. All right? Yep. I save from bell pepper, peppers, cook. That's right. That's right. That's right. You should save as much as you can. I'm doing great. Great plan. Thanks for asking. All right. All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes, guys, save them seed. It's easy to save seed. All you got to do, you harvest a nice, beautiful pepper. When you're using it, you cut it down and you scrape out all the seed. You could put them in a tissue, leave wait, and you could put them to dry and you store them Tomato, the same thing. Tomato a little more difficult because it's so wetty. But all you gotta do, scrape it out and just let the sun dry it out. And that will help you. Okay? Learn to save seeds. Squash. You cut the squash down, scrape out the seed inside, and you save your seed, put them to dry. Make sure, one thing you got to do, guys, you have to make sure that these seeds dry before you store them. Make sure the seeds dry before you store them. Make sure they dry before you store them. I bought a bag of beans at a store and I'm growing them right now. Yeah, it works. I'm telling you, it works. You see, this is the thing. Many things I bought from stores years ago. Many things I bought from store years ago. And guess what? I'm growing them right now. You see, I use the seeds and then now I'm actually growing them right now. So don't think that seeds you get from store ain't gonna grow. They do grow. Some of them. Some of them do grow. All right. 15 different beans. Oh wow. 15 different beans. Man, you putting in the work over there. I like the song of that. I love the song of that. 15 different beans. Wow. Yes, Doreen, I grow bush beans from the store. All right, okay. Song and good. Okay. Hello, been listening while packing up these cup for these tomato. My cat. Okay, all right. Congratulations on starting. Yes, yes, yes. We got to. We have. Listen me. My goal is encouraging people to grow food. From the day I start my channel, this was the motive, encouraging people to grow food. And the truth is, over the past few years, a lot of people start growing food, and I'm so excited because to see, to watch people grow food and the enjoyment, and because I know the enjoyment of growing food. So I know you guys gonna feel that same joy. So when someone now start growing, we got to encourage them. We got to encourage them. Let's encourage them, even though because we know how the seedling is not easy to deal with. But at the same time, we try. When I'm doing a herb garden challenge right at this moment, and when I look at, I'm gonna speak for like Yaya Best Life and Audrey Living Life, because these two people in the challenge. This is basically their fourth year of trying, right? But guess what? They're doing it from seed, and that's what really made me excited. Usually, when you starting for the first time, you go and buy starts. But this challenge encourage them to start from seed. So no, they already doing their first journey of growing food from seeds. And that's what's good. So now they could continue that trend of growing from seed without have to go and buy the starts. I really like that. Only one that didn't grow was split peas. I did a video of it. Okay. So the split, oh wow. So the split seed didn't grow, but everyone, okay. That's wonderful. Hi, Sissy, Texas Garden. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm ready. All I need is more dirt, maybe extra compost. Got ready Okay, that sound good, Mike. That sounding good. Mike, you're gonna go out. Okay. I can't see beans in my hydro except to start. Okay. Okay. The way I see stuff, the way I see things going now, guys, maybe if you could set up like whatever you got to do, set up for you to grow food, you do whatever you got to do to grow your food. Because I'm telling you, the way how for the weather I see that happening lately, all it need, all it takes for us to lose our seeds that we have and the seeds that we see is some bad weather for a couple years. A bad weather for a couple years, and we could lose every seed we have. Here how that could happen. You growing a crop, and in the heart of the spring, after you transplant everything outside, bad weather could come and destroy everything you have before they was able to produce anything. So just like that, we could lose crops without able to regain seeds. And then if the store decided at selling seeds, what we gonna do? Guys, this thing is getting really serious, and I think we gotta really look into these things because it's getting serious for real. I've got 2 ground beans, 6 only beds, 20 grow bag. Oh wow, Mike, you ready to go, man? Okay, and it's still here to fit it. Okay, you got more space than. All right. Hi, Urban Garden Chronicles. How you doing? What's going on? Get them grow lights. That's yes, yes, guys. I'm telling you, invest in a few grow lights. As GT say, get grow lights. Invest in a few grow lights because at the end of the day, with grow lights, you could grow something into, and you never know. Maybe we don't try it, but you never know. Maybe things could produce under grow lights. You just never know. If the when I'm telling you, when these weather start to hit us like what happening now, and keep us from growing, it's best you set up something indoors. So invest in some grow light will make a lot of sense. Yes, we don't get much rain, but when we do, it want to flood. Oh wow! Sorry to hear that. Wow. Plenty will grow lights. Okay, that's one. Outside last summer, I started from July. Okay, all right. This was my first year buying a shop light. It helped a lot. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Do what you got to do for get them thing growing. Yes, grow lights are boss. I'm telling you all. Yes, grow lights help you out. Grow lights sometimes don't listen to me. Sometimes we might say, man, I don't want to use these grow lights and this and that. But guess what? The same, if you buy starts, is the same thing they're using. They're using grow light as well. So you're not getting away from it. All you what grow light is just to keep your starts going until transplant, especially when you're in a cold climate. You need to keep them alive. You got to have something. They need some type of heat. So you have to create that environment to keep them alive because you know what's going to happen. If you in create that environment, the coldness might just so it's I think getting a few grow lights is wise. How did you okay? I love your video. Okay. Hey David, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for being here. It's my best save so far with grow lights. My ceiling are nice and green. The, I see your seedlings doing pretty well. Listen to me. Listen to me. Them grow light help. That's what I can see. Them grow lights help. They help. Them grow lights help. I can see that. So now we hitting we heading. Most of us already set our seeds, right? Most of us already sow our seeds in our garden or in our containers. And right now we're watching our seedlings growing. And we cannot wait for that day to take them outside. But one thing I want to ask you guys, are you prepare your soil already? Is your soil ready and waiting for the plant? Well, that's important. While you're waiting, you should get your soil together just waiting. So when planting they come, when planting they come, it's just planting. It's just planting. All right. Right. Right now, right at this moment right here, my garden is basically, I have some beautiful, right now growing, I have some beautiful kale, beautiful, pretty green, some cabbage, broccoli. You know, I planted some cabbage the other day. There was baby. I did a video with that, with the planting them baby cabbage. And you will not believe how beautiful them baby cabbage looking right at this moment. Cabbage is a plant that could take cold weather. So if you plant them in baby stage, they still will survive. So don't be scared of planting your cabbage outdoor. My cabbage and them is, listen to me, when you see I'm growing edibles, guys, when you see I'm growing edibles, my edibles them always look healthy and green and fresh, and I think everyone should look for that in their plant when they're growing. There's a certain green your plant shows. Anyhow, you see that green, and you know what I'm gonna do a video with that. I'm gonna do a video with that. Anyhow, you see that green in your plant, that green in the it's a certain green. It's such a beautiful green That when you see that, it's indicate to you, thank you very much. Your job is done. I'm on my way. It's important to pay attention to your garden and your plants. If you pay attention to your garden and your plants, you will always know when something ain't right. You will always know what is going on. Something ain't right here. Because you're going to see it and you're going to feel it. Watch your plant, observe your plants, look at their body, pay attention to their leaf. Well, maybe I'm telling you guys to do too much, but that's what I do. And I think that's why I able to get such a, because the thing about me with gardening, I just want the best. You see what I'm saying? I just want the best. So I work very hard. I put in the works in the garden to get the best out of my plants, them, to get them to produce in abundance. Like what I keep saying, I'm not satisfied with a pepper tree produce 3 pepper for me all year. I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not satisfied with an eggplant produce 1 eggplant for me all year. I'm not satisfied with that. An okra, I'm not satisfied with an okra plant give me 3 okra all year. No. But so in order for me to make things different, I put in the extra work. And when you want to put in the extra work is when they're young. Get them going when they're young. What berry I'm growing? Okay. I think I'm growing blackberry, red berry, raspberry. I think like 3 different type of growing. I'm growing by 3 different type. That's how you do it. You see, my compost pile is ongoing. You know what I'm saying? It's a pile that's ongoing. I never stop. I never stop adding to the compost pile. So every year, what I do, I scrape from the bottom. So every year I'm adding on the top. But I'm going to feed my plants, I go underneath. And listen me guys, for the people who don't know how I grow my food, the way I grow my food, I do not use chemical, I do not use zero nothing. All I do, I use rotten leaf, the leaves, throw them in my compost pile, like weeds, grass that I pull out my garden, I throw them on the pile. Tree, but the body of trees, I throw them on the pile. Allow them to break down every year. So every year I have fresh compile to give to my plants. That's what I feed my plant with. So like Fifi says, she already prepared. I believe I have compost prepared for years ahead right now. The amount of compost I have, because every year I'm piling leaf. I'm piling every year. So it's a smart thing to do. Prepare for years ahead. Well, that's for the people who have the space, because not everyone have the space. I want white mulberry, but it's huge. Oh, really? You know I ain't got no mulberry plant. Maybe I do. Maybe I just need to look around. Maybe I do. I prepare my garden bed before planting season. That's wonderful, Sissy. That's wonderful because I've been saying that all year last year. Start preparing your garden before, like all in the fall, the winter, the fall. That's when you want to start. So when the spring comes, your soil is ready for the plant. When I look at some of the compost that people buy, these things ain't breakdown. These things cannot feed, not, this thing is not gonna feed a plant. So if you want to buy that, you buy it in the fall. Get it prepared, leave it for the rain, the sun, the coldness, penetrate it and break it down. So by the fall, you will be okay. My plants are like my babies. I take care of them. So later, I agree with that. That's how I feel too. I feel the same way. I feel the way I take care of my plants, I feel that they're supposed to grow. And I feel that they're supposed to take care of me. The amount of time I put into these gardens, yes, they're supposed to take care of me. I agree with you. That's a way to, yes, that's a way to go. My ococelid already have a flower. My beans are flowering too. Oh, really? Okay, that's wonderful. My goodness, Fifi. I know you're ready to take them thing outside. I know you're ready. Yes, that's from the yes, that yes. I take them out from the bottom and I just keep piling. And I have another big pile. I have a huge pile below my garden. I have a huge compost pile down there. That's just that I never even touch. That one I never touched that one. The other day when I look, I'm seeing worms, I'm seeing all different kind of bugs, but I never touch. And I've been walking on the compost pile for some years now. Never touch it because I've been using the one I have more up to my garden. If you have the space, guys, you should create your own compost, your own soil. You should be doing that. You definitely should be doing that. Hey, Dartex, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right. Thank you, Fifi. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Truly appreciate it. All right. Yes, guys. So you have space, walk on your compost. When that exam, all right, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. When I look at, guys, I keep telling you guys this. When I start out, one of the places I'm doing, well, all of them, basically everywhere I do gardening is basically clay. It was actually red clay. And over the years, I have worked and transformed it. Nature has transformed it into a beautiful soil. So if you have clay soil, that doesn't mean you can't grow food. You can grow food, but you just work on your soil every year. Every year, you always keep working on your soil and building your soil. The more you stay away from certain things, is the better for you. The more you build your soil natural, is the better for you. It's going to be better for you in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we rush and we try to use certain things, and what it do, it keep messing with our soil. Instead of helping, it messing with our soil. But if you do it natural, you wouldn't have to worry about these problems. Because when you use leaves, wood, and guys, listen to me. I don't know for anyone, but I know for me, Pine Straw do an amazing job in my garden. So for me, pine straw, it take a longer period of time to break down. But there's something in pine straw that add nutrients and mineral to your soil. That's no joke. That's serious thing right here. Pine straw do amazing things to your garden. Okay? Maple leaf, pine straw, maple leaf, and oak leaf do really well. And if you could blend that in with some of the thing you take up out your garden, what we call weed, if you could add some of that to blend with that, you hit the jackpot. I'm telling you right now. This is from my experience. This is not what I look up anyway. This is from my own experience. You already put brassica in? Yeah, I mean brassica should definitely be in the ground right now. Brassica should definitely be in the ground because all the cold weather that I face, they did not do anything to my cabbage, my broccoli, my, we call it again, kale, none of them. So, yes, the cold weather, brassica should definitely be in the cold. You should definitely have them in the ground. My brassica that I left in the ground over winter, me survive, are ready to eat. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. So, guys, gardening season is here. Gardening season is here, and you got to get ready. Get your mind ready. Get yourself ready. Get your soil ready. Get prepared. So when that weather change, you out there planting. You out there planting. I understand some people got to wait a little longer, but that give you more time to get your soil together, get your seedlings together. And I'm going to say this again. Please do not just take your seedlings and put them out in the sun, in the burning sun. It can damage them. You should harden them off by putting them in the shade outside, not in direct sun. Put them outside that the heat can penetrate, but not the direct sun. So that's gonna help harden their leaf. So when you take them out and plant them, they already adjust. That's very important because the thing is, this gonna make your plant even start growing faster. If you notice, sometimes you could plant a plant in the ground and it take a while before it starts seeing any growth. Before it starts seeing any growth, it take a while. You don't want that. Your growing season is too short. You see what I'm saying? Your growing season is too short, so you want to make sure you get them plant ready. And please do not destroy their root while you transplanting them. That's another hold back. That's another way of making them stop and catch back the cell before they start growing. If you could put them in without damage their root, if you harden them off, you put them in without damaging their root, it stand a better chance of start growing right away. If you ain't harden them off and you damage their root before they even start growing, they got to start catching back the life. before they start growing. So the care of seedling is very important. So yes, we already set our seed. That's one part. But yes, we got to do the another part of trying to harden them off. Then we got to do the other part of trying not to damage their root. So be very cautious. Your growing season is too short. Our growing season, if you cannot grow all year round, is short. So be careful of damaging the roots when transplanting. Brassica are more resistant. Yes, brassica, you ain't got to worry about them when come and cool weather. They don't touch them as far as I see. A matter of fact, I see snow. Snow fall on them, and when the snow melt, they were still alive. Still was green. So it tells you, yes, I'm ready to put brassica all out in the bed. It's time. Oh Lord, Pine Straw is the one that who say no? Who say Pine Straw attack? We gotta you see this is the thing. I use Pine Straw for over 10 years, right? I never see a roach. I never see bugs. So I cannot say that. You see, maybe someone else experienced that. Maybe, maybe, you see, sometimes, my garden, I don't introduce food, I don't introduce meat, I don't introduce fish, foot, whatever they call it. I don't introduce these things to my garden, right? So, milk and all these things, I don't introduce them to my garden. So my garden stand a better chance of not attracting too much insect, too much whatever it is, because the food is not there for them to actually come to feed from, right? I use Pine Straw for over 10 years. I never had a problem. I think they do. I think that's one of the things that turned around my soil. I really do. The Pine Straw and this is why I say Pine Straw have something inside them. From my experience, something inside them that really help soil. It take a longer time to break down. It do. It do take a long time to break down, but it actually do break down. So with I cannot say they attract roach. I cannot say that because I never see a roach. Other people might be using pine straw, but at the same time is what they introduce into their garden at the same time, maybe attracting the roach. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, but I never see one. I use spine saving Lancy and my plant. You see what I'm saying? Here we go again. So you see? So CC Texas Garden, use it and her plants love it. I'm telling you, I think they do wonders for me. And as far as CC Texas Garden, it's doing great for her too. I never see a roach in my garden and I use pine straw every year. I have so much pine straw. My cabbage was so sweet cause of the tough of frost. Okay, all right, all right. I think I have a spruce tree in my yard. Oh, really? Okay, that sounds good, man. I use pine in my compost from baby chicken bedding. Never had roach issue. Don't know if it's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. I've been using it for years, so I cannot say they attack roach. I never saw a roach. So I don't know. I'm ready for summer garden. Oh, okay, I hear that, Sissy. You ready? We have been having temps of 80s. Oh man, 80s. I mean, I do get good weather, but just in the morning, my God, just in the morning is so cold that it made me think. It made me think. Hi, Texas Lala, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Okay, pine shaving and pine share not the same. Okay, okay. I use pine pet bedding, get huge bag of a tree. Okay, all right. Man, I know it do wonders for me. Them pine shot, that's what I'm saying. It's something in them pine. In them pine shaman. It's something inside them. That's listen me. It works really well for me. My tomato and pepper will be inside for another month because cucumber squash outside direct. So okay, all right, all right, all right. You know what I love? What I love, you guys, the spirit. You guys have the spirit, the rhythm, ready to plan, and you guys make me feel good. You know what I mean? Because I'm excited to plan, but usually I already planned a lot of different food already. But somehow or the other this year, I'm kind of holding back because the weather on the morning is like it's freezing, and I don't want to mess up my plans then. And because you will take them out, and guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna be there in the ground, not growing. So it's best I just wait and then just got the bed ready. And as soon as the cold is gone, I'm up inside there. Oh, 10 years maybe is what you get from maybe. No, I don't get it from anyone, Urban. I don't, I have ton load of pine trees. I have ton load of pine trees, oak trees, maple trees, ton load of them. Every year. So I don't get them from anywhere. I get them from right there. Who knows? I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe they could get a few of them with eggs come inside, eggs transport with them. I mean, you just never know. But I never had the no problem when dealing with pine. Yeah, my pine is right there. I don't go nowhere for nothing. Everything is right there. That's why I'm saying I'm very skeptical in what I take in my garden. Even the fruit trees, I just get mad. Sometimes you buy a fruit tree and then when you look, they have the green stuff, some whatever they have in them. I just get mad as hell when I see them there. For real. I try not to bring anything in my garden. Is pine shot the same as pine needle? Yes, same thing, pine needle. Okay, pine wood chip for my yard and it had a lot of pine needle in it. Never had roaches. Never had roaches with pine, never. And I'm dealing with them for a long time. I just know they do something to your soil, something wonderful too. Straw and shaving are different, I think. Yeah, I think so. The straws, yes, I think so too. The straw is the needle, the pine needle, or the fine that fell from the tree. Yeah. Maybe the location already had. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem. Maybe that's the problem. The road was already there. I don't think they. I don't know because I just never saw any. I mean, spruce trees. Okay, okay. I have pine needle and pine cone all over my yard. They will go into the tires. Okay, yeah, yeah. And even a pine cone breakdown. I even mix the cone in my soil as well. And they break down. But listen me guys, the easiest for my experience, for a guy who deal with leaves and these things, the easiest way for that to break down is adding some soil on top of it. Even a tree trunk. I see I add a tree trunk to the bottom of a raised bed I dig out a hole and stuck it down inside there. I couldn't believe how fast that tree trunk break down. You see what I'm saying? So cover it with some dirt, some soil, help break it down a lot faster. Yeah. But not okay. On Thursday we going up. Thursday we go up to the 80s. Man, that's a crazy thing. You're gonna go up to 80s, then you're gonna fall back down. The weather is really funny these days. For real. Yes, I said points. I call the point strata needle. You know the one that drop from the tree? That's what I call straw. But maybe people call them needle as well. But that's the one I'm talking about. The one that fall down from the tree. Yeah, that's the one talking about. Damn, that's some serious weather you guys talking about. I take the straw Fifi, Joe. I take the straw. I'm looking it up now. Seems roach like the straw, but must be there were already. Right, right. Basically, roach is near the garden in the fire force place. Okay. I never saw one, so I can't speak on it. I just know they do a wonderful job in my garden, so I really can't say much. Okay. Yeah, the weather be changing so often. It make it crazy for you to want to go outside and just feel like you're ready to plant. You're ready to plant, but at the same time, you thinking, okay, yes, get from your own neighborhood. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. I only lost two tomatoes near the soil. Okay. You know, I hear people say, right? Some people say that they take so like they go to the zoo, they go to different places and get like cattle manure and stuff. I mean, guys, you do what you gotta do to grow your food. But for me, I'm not sure if I want to use them kind of stuff in my garden. I just listen. I just want a pure garden. Just I don't want too much thing in my garden wrong my food. I just want to grow stuff natural. I just don't want to be running and buying this and getting because someone offered me some cow manure and I refuse it. You see, I refuse it because I just don't. I just want my food to grow a certain way, and I just want to be able to grow food without without depending. I have to depend on things to grow my food. I just want to be able to grow food from natural thing from the earth. Than if somebody in a fertilizer, I can't grow food. I don't want to do it that way. I use an electric cheddar. Okay. All right. Hello, my journey to success, aka journey to success. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I use horticulture method for my raised bed. All right, all right. At the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, we all in different places. We all have different space. We all have different environment. So what I will say, do what works for you. That's all I can say. Whatever works for you, whatever get that garden going and able to produce food, you do what you gotta do. I just can't deal with, I grew up see food grow natural and I try to maintain it. You see? Because I know it could happen. I know it's possible. So I just try to maintain growing it that way. But do what works for you at the end of the day. Plant and need goat. Milk and cheese and that's a lot you could get from them goat, right, Mike? Everything you could get milk, cheese, fertilizer, and that's a lot of things you could get from them goat, man. They eat poison ivy. What eat poison ivy? The goat? All right, guys. Thank you, Fifi Johnny, for reminding me that reminding. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We appreciate it. All right. And don't forget to join us Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we gonna be talking a lot about gardening because we're getting close to planting days. And we got to get into the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I have a few tricks as well I got to give you guys. I also have some special planting days I got to give you guys as well. So stay tuned, all right? Goat Clay Landry. You're right, Mike. They clean the land. They give you milk. They give you man. Them goat have benefit, Mike. Goat have a lot of benefit, man. You guys got to be thinking about raising goat too, man. That's a lot of benefit you could get from one animal. I will have to go fertilize next year. This clutch do around the clock. Yes, goats, pigs are great land cleaner. Yep. I think sheep too, no, because what sheep does do, Sheep does eat to the ground. You know what I'm saying? When a sheep eat it, he eat it right down to the ground. So a goat, a sheep, and pig, yeah, they will tear up your land for you. You gotta love it. Yep. I was going through my farmer's almanac to look for some good days to plant. That's, listen me, the farmer's almanac. Yes, because when, okay, when I look at the farmer's almanac, right, I remember my father used to show me signs of the moon. You know, these people was great enough. These people in the older time was very great and intelligent. You see, now these people actually used to check the sign of the moon, the size of the moon, and know when it's planting day. And I'm telling you, when when they tell you today is a planting day, it either rained the day before or on that day or the day after. That's, and you know, the best time to plant is when the soil is wet. That's one the best time to plant. When I do the calculation with the farmer's almanac and the sign of the moon, they almost, some of them fall on the same day. Some of them off, but I don't use the book. I use the teaching that I get from my father and grandfather about the shape of the moon, because the moon, believe it or not, guys, the moon have connection with the soil, with planting, with, you see what I'm saying? The moon prepare, do certain things for the soil. When you hear thunder and lightning, them is good things in gardening because they help recharge the soil. When you hear thunder and lightning, these are wonderful things. The moon, very important in gardening. The sun, this is why you can't leave nature. You see what I'm saying? As much as we run from nature, we got to bring ourselves right back to nature. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I don't want to use no fertilizer in my garden. I don't want to use no chemical in my garden. I stick to nature and what nature provide, right? The moon, we need the moon. The rain, we need the rain. The sun, we need the sun. So as much as we think nature is the full focus of gardening, stick to nature. And a lot of these things we see that people buying, we would never want to see them. I'm telling you, stick to nature. Nature is very important. If you notice, sometimes we try to do our seedling from indoors, which is, I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. But at the end of the day, we need that heat. So we give us the little heat, the light from the grow light help us. It's also important to get a fan, because the trees outside, the breeze, they love the breeze. They love the breeze. So you basically created an environment to make them comfortable. So if you have a little fan, you could have a little fan set up for give them some breeze now and again. That's important. Goat, pig, and sheep does eat mud. Goat, pig, and sheep does eat mud too. Man, they will go right down to the ground. Yeah, they will go right down to the ground. Yes, the shape and the size of the moon. Yes, yes, that's what I look at. And I did, you know me already, I already did my research. I already planned food from regular and from the moon. And I see the result. I see the result. So yes, gardening seasoning is right here, and you got to get your mind, your physical, your everything, the energy of gardening in place. So when that day come that you're ready to plant your garden, you're ready to go. You just go in. You just go in non-stop. You just go in. You just planting. You just, And one thing I'm going to tell you guys again, plant a lot of things that comes back the following year. It make it easier for you. Plant things that come back the following year. Plant food that easy to store. Yes, we love brassica, but when you look at brassica, collard greens. Look how much collard greens you got. It's a nice thing, it's cool, but look how much you got to get to cook a meal for your family. You see what I'm saying? So I will do my collard greens, but I will rather do squash. I will rather use up that space, use up more space to plant squash, pumpkin, and them kind of stuff that could actually provide food. You see what I'm saying? You could use a whole pumpkin with a few little things and cook a whole meal for your family. This is how I see it. I'm actually growing food. Yes, I have brassica growing right now, but guess what? In between them, I plant them in a certain way that in between them, I'll be stocking my okra, my pepper, other food between them. You can't let them take up your garden. You want food. You want squash. If you have a small space, you want butternut squash. You want a spaghetti squash. You have a small space, create trails. Build a trail and just pull string and let them run on these trail and and not underground. We have to, you gotta utilize your space. Make your space work for you. Make your space able to create abundance of food. So when you harvest all through the summer, all through the fall, I have food to last me through the winter. That's how I think. That's how I see it. That yam I see you plant, that will so yes, yam store pretty well. You see, because I just have yam for months. You see what I'm saying? I just have yam just put away for months, weeks, and nothing happened to them. These are the things I'm trying to grow. Food that I can store without I need a refrigerator. This is the next thing. We could store our fridge with food. What if there's no electricity for a week? What's gonna happen if you don't have a generator? You see? So this is how I think. I think where growing food that can be stored for themselves is a good thing. And growing things that could create a meal. Like for instance, I used to love to grow, I love growing pepper. I just love to grow pepper. But when I look at it, I have so much hot pepper sauce now, bottle. I have some in jars with vinegar and stuff. And I don't use hot pepper like that once in a while. So to me now, why am I planting so much peppers? Why I don't plant food, actual food that could create a meal? So now I cut down on growing pepper I'm gonna be focusing on growing squash, edibles, yam, dasheen, actual food that can save for themselves, store for themselves. Such good information. You welcome, Cheryl Faulkner. You welcome. Absolutely. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, cause I mess up my plant use. You see what I'm talking about? You mess up your plant using chemical. They were growing so well till I drench it. You see what I'm saying? And that's sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that. But this is why I stay away from these things, because you throw too much, they kill you. So what is there? What is in them that if you throw too much, destroy your plant? You see? What is there in these things that you throw too much, burn your plant down? Mike, you did that to your start. I could imagine. I know. I could imagine how you guys feel for real. Yes, guys. So it's all listening. We try to encourage people to grow, and we try to show people that you can grow food without using these things. You naturally can do that. I'm a full prime example of that. Growing food without using these things. But I do understand plenty people do not have the space to do certain things. But let me just break it down a little, guys. If you're doing if you're doing garden and you don't have big space, but you do container garden, what if it's me and you? What I'll do, I'll start. If you got to buy compost, what you do, you add them in the container and just rest them outside. Let the sun, let the coolness, let the rain, all that, deal with that right there. Because sometimes, when you go, I did this for, my viewers, you guys, I did this for you guys. I went to the store, and when I look at, because some of them does bust open, some of them does bust open, so you could actually see what's in there. And when I went and I started to look at the stuff, it's actually wood chip. These things cannot feed your plant anytime soon. And this is what a lot of people use to grow and train their pots. And then that's why you don't get too much production. These things need breaking down, rotten, before they could feed this plant. There is actual wood chip. Wood chip have to break down before it could ever feed your plant. So if you want to do that, you got to get it early and just leave it out in the rain. Let it, the nature walk on it for these months you have them out there. It's better that way than to just buy them in the spring, plant your stuff in them. They will not feed your plant. They will not give your plant what they need because they ain't breakdown as yet. They still actual wood chip that grind up. Okay? So look into that, guys. Not just the plant, but it destroyed the soil too. But it's okay that it happened. No, happened. So no, you right. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. Just don't do it again. All right. Yes, my Lord. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And it's not gonna happen overnight, guys. It's not gonna happen overnight. It take time. I learned so much in the garden by making mistakes. That's why I'm all over that. Exactly. That's quite normal. Okay. Hi, the Isaac family. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? I use wood that burn in the fireplace, not rat chips. Okay, so you okay? Okay. Hello, RG Living Life. How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right, that's wonderful. Yes, so gardening is something, I mean, it's special to me. I'm very passionate about it. I'm very, you know, I'm very passionate about it, and I spend a lot of time into gardening. I've been doing gardening almost all my life. I've been planting something. So I have gained a lot of knowledge from gardening. I study different plants. I do my research on plants. I study different plants. So, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I will not say I know everything. I do believe I know pretty much, but I'm still learning. In gardening, you never stop learning. With an open mind in the garden, you will learn something new every day you step in that garden. Once your mind is open to learning, there is always something new you will learn every day you step into that garden. So, for what I see a lot of development going on. I'm seeing people actually happy to garden. And, you guys lift my spirit to see the joy, the happiness, the excitement that you guys have ready to start growing. You guys make me feel really good because from the first video I did, right now I'm at 900. I'm almost at 1,000 videos now on this channel. I'm on 900 and almost 80 videos on this channel. And from day one, I always try to encourage people to grow. And I'm seeing so much people growing now, and I'm so excited. Happy gardening to everyone. This is 2023. I'm wishing you guys a very successful gardening season from now on. All right. Shout out to each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Hey, Rio's Family Garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? And guys, you all know we're doing a home garden challenge, and the goal is for everybody to become herbalists. That's the goal. Everybody to become knowledgeable. Right, not right. Yes, yes. Thank you, Fifi Jordi. I'm at 980 videos on this channel. And every video I do, information, I've been teaching about growing food for a period of time. 980 videos. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 very, very soon. Thanks each and everyone for all the support, that you guys been giving me. I appreciate you guys very much. This is why I'm willing to share information about gardening with you guys. I'm willing to share information, what I learned with you guys. Not to tell you to stop growing food, how you grow it. That's not the goal. The goal is to show you how I do it, and maybe you could learn a few things and try a few things from how I do it. Okay? But it's not for you to stop doing it how you doing it. Because like we keep saying, gardening, you never finish learn. There's always something to learn. So I appreciate each and every one of you for all the support. And guys, the Herb Garden Challenge, please don't get discouraged. If your seedling is not doing well, don't get discouraged. Please push forward. Please do what you got to do. At the end of the day, it's a journey for you to remember what you went through with this challenge. It's something you will sit back and watch and say, my goodness, wow, and proud of yourself. This will make you proud of yourself. Okay? So don't give up. Keep pushing. This is gardening season, and I know you guys excited, and I'm excited as well. Man, just keep doing what you guys doing. Stay positive. If you have a balcony, grow something. All right? Okay, all right. Yes. So gardening season is here, and I just want you guys to get yourself prepared, your mind prepared, everything prepared, because there's a lot you can gain from gardening. There's a lot physical, spiritual, mental you could gain from gardening. There's a lot. And with me, I go into gardening for all the benefit, not just to grow the food. I go in there for the spiritual benefit, the physical benefit, and the mental benefit. Because when I go into my garden, I feel a joy. A joy come over me. A feelings just come and take me over. And I can just be in that garden for hours upon hours upon hours, just enjoying the breeze, the energy. So what I will say to you guys is use your garden as a place of peace, a place where you can go and enjoy yourself, a place where if you stress, you could just walk towards your garden, push the stress aside, and step into your garden in peace. Your mental, it helps. It helps take away the stress you're dealing with out in the world. Don't take that in your garden because you want that peace. It heals. The energy in your garden heals. But it's up to you. Is up to the individual of creating a space of peace in their garden, a place of love, a place where you could find yourself, a place where you could sit down at peace and find yourself, meditate. You got to create that. So what I'll say, do not go, I always say this, right? Never go in your garden angry. Leave it outside. Go into your garden with peace, love. Create that space in there. So when you create that, it doesn't matter what you're going through out there. When you in your garden, it's a different energy. You got to create that. It don't just happen like that. And I'm gonna tell you this: it don't happen just like because you say so. It's a time. It's the energy. It's what you intake. Is what you take in that space. So this is why I say leave the negative outside. You could mad as hell, leave it outside. Don't bring it in your garden. Your garden should be your place of peace. You cannot go out there and find any place of peace. It doesn't matter where you go. There will always be something to distract you. There will always be something to get you upset. But when you in your garden, you have the power to create that energy of peace. That when you step in your garden, you feel, you know, it's like a different feelings just come over you and just take over you, and you be up in there all day. You know, it's crazy. It ain't crazy, but when you look at it, you will be in that garden all day and you ain't thirsty. You ain't want no water. You ain't want no food. And you ain't tired. The sun ain't burning you. You just, I don't know. It's just that feelings. I love that feelings. But you as an individual got to create that. That's you. You cannot take negativity in. I don't care if it's tree plants you have. You got to have tree plants. I'm still telling you, create, let that area create that peace for you. So true. Okay, okay. Let me see what Fifi say here. Thank you for all the. Oh yes, all right. Yes, thank you guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So true. Yeah, well, very true. It's my yes. You guys, listen. For all that's going on in the world today, for all that's happening everywhere, my goodness, you need a place that you can relax for a moment, a place where you could find that peace for a moment. I mean, think about it. All the stuff that going on today, you really think you don't need a place of peace for a moment? Well, I do. So we all different, but I do. I need a place where I could go relax all day and just feel that energy, the breeze. Everything just feels so nice. No hunger, no sunburn. It's just a feelings. Yes, it's such a place of calm. It's such a happy place to be in the garden. Yep, I planted some Taiwan yard lamb beans and purple manna beans today. Okay, all right, all right, all right. That's what I like, guys. That's what I love. You guys doing your thing. You guys, it's so excited to hear that you guys. And I'm not there with you, but I could feel that energy. How you guys so excited. You ready to plant. You can't wait for the weather. I could feel the excitement, and that's what I like. That's what I love. I love that. I never heard of those beans. Okay. Can't wait to go out there and go. I know, right? I know. I know. Let me see. I feel like going to walk in the garden right now. I hear you, Texas TX Lana. I hear you. I know, man. I know. I know. Honestly, it's a joy. And thank you guys for lifting my spirit just here. Because I love gardening. I love it. Man, it's a part of me. And to see you guys loving it and enjoy, you can feel the energy of the joy that you guys have. People actually cannot wait for that time come to go out there and plant. It's amazing. It's really amazing. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to be when everybody feeling the same. Everybody just ready to go out there. Yeah. AC Roberts, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. All right, what's going on? Yes, guys, so garden season is here. I keep saying it. It's excited, it's wonderful, and don't make nothing distract you from growing some food this year. And I'll say this again, please say your seed and label your seeds that you know what kind of seed it is. All right? Prepare yourself for the next season. Next year is coming and you got to get your seeds together. You want to know what type of seed. You don't want to get them mixed up. You want to make sure you know what this is. I know sometimes it could be difficult, but do whatever you can. If you can't do everything, that's cool. But do whatever you can. I'll be planting the Chinese python beans again this year. Okay. Okay. That's what you do, man. You plant what you like, what you love. Plant what you like, what you love. That makes sense. Salute to the mods and the chat. Bless up. Thank you. All right. Yes, be organized and label your seeds. So yeah, it's way easier. It's way easier when you label them because when you label them, it become it become difficult because you don't know what, like peppers, some of different variety, you don't know which one is it. So it's wise to label them so you know exactly what it become easier for you. Put them away, dry them, put them away, store them in a nice place for next season. Just make sure you grow something. Even as one plant, grow something. If there's one hole by your window ledge, grow something. All right? I'm so bad at labeling. I understand. I understand. I understand. It just make it easier. You know, at least you know what you have, you know what's in the bag, you know what's this, you know. It just make it a little easier for you. I used to have everything mixed up and I didn't want to go through the task of labeling, but being organized is less. It is less stressful. It is. It definitely is less stressful. At least you know what you know what you have, and you know what's in this bag. You know what's, less stressful. Well, I have to label because I grow so much. Right. Seeing that you grow so much, yes, you need to label. Well, it just make it easier for you. I got a handful of favor beans from international market and germinate them now they in a pot in my mini grid. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. All right. And all right, guys, if you got to invest in a greenhouse, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to invest into the grow 10, you got to do what you got to do. Listen, me, you have to do what you got to do. And if you guys, for the people, well, we do talking about gardening. I don't know if anyone up in here do chicken, but I know Fifi Johnny, she grow chicken and she know a lot about chicken. She also grow food, but if you guys interested in chicken or growing chicken, you should check out Fifi Johnny because she have a lot of information about growing chicken. So Fifi Johnny, you should put your link up on the screen that people can see, that can check you out because there's people who actually might want to grow some chicken and need some information about growing chicken. My dwarf Cavendish died in the freeze last year. And now I have six pop up where for really? Oh wow! That's wonderful, real family for it. Wow. Six pop up. Wow. That's exciting. Six pop up. That's exciting. Wow. My goodness. Those are good things. I give up one that for now, still waiting on my money back. Oh, 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 so you're not gonna get a different one? You give it up? Yes, I want some chicken. So, all right, okay. So Fifi can help you out with that. That's all right. That's Fifi Johnny right there. That's our channel on the screen. If you're interested in chicken, turkey, you should check out definitely. Real, that's some nice. That's a nice deal you get there. My goodness, one night six pop up. Mike, you have to. Okay, I put kitchen scrap, baby vessel leaf, and cover the soil. Feed them the banana. Okay, I hear that. I tried three times planter. Right. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Three, 550 plus. I have another return to return, so I'm out a lot of money with. Oh, I hear that. I hear that. Okay, all right, all right. So real family going and get some chicken. Okay, that's wonderful. I paid 29.99 for the portable greenhouse. It's in my mother room. Okay, all right, for 29.99. Okay, no problem, no problem, man, no problem, Fifi, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do, man. I don't, if like, you got to, when people need information, you got to send them where the information is. I don't grow chicken. I can't be telling people how to grow chicken. When you talk about growing food, you, that's where I start. Growing food. So no problem, Fifi. Well, so far everybody up in here doing so. Mike, well, Mike doing his guy, his indoor. Mike, well, Mike do indoor and outdoor. Mike do indoor, right? And well, most of what I see Mike do is indoor. But Mike saying going and do what you got to do this year. So I'm looking forward for that, Mike. Real family doing our stuff as well. I mean, everyone, guys, everyone up in here should check out everybody because everybody doing something positive. So yes, check each other out, support each other, man, because we could always learn from each other. There's always something to learn from each other. Let me see. I also plant around 15 moringa seed today. Wow! I love moringa, such a great super. Wow! Wait, so 15 moringa, that's a lot of moringa plant. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to get a lot of leaves from them, so that's good. I have a double on a banana in my garage and it looked there to me. You never know, Fifi. But by the time the weather change, you that might have life. That the thing with banana plant. Banana plant is so we call it that they could die and then you see it start pushing up a small one. So I wouldn't be surprised if it come back. Maybe I just get greenhouse but use it indoors. Okay, okay. I like moringa. I need to get some seed one day. Okay. Yes, I will share my ceiling outside too. Okay, I'll be looking forward, Mike. Yeah, I'll be looking forward. Yes, done. Okay. I'll send them to you. I have, oh, wow, over 1,000. Wow. I know. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm growing one bed. Three sister with corn bean and okay. All right. Yep. I'm waiting to see if my rhizome has life in it still. You never know. You never know. You never know. I don't know. Do it. Okay. That's really nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. Three sister. Okay. That's really nice. So excited, man. So excited. The time after we wait too much months from the fall, the whole winter we wait, and we in the spring waiting. We cherish our seedlings. We do all kind of stuff with our seedlings to keep them alive. No, we just waiting on the frost to end that we can just go outside and have a beautiful time in the garden. I will be definitely looking forward to see you guys growing, harvesting. I mean, harvest time is what? My best time is planting. I love to plant. That's my best time. I love to plant. And then harvest time. They're my two best time in the garden. Planting and harvest time. Oh yes. Supposedly the corn. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, I was talking about that earlier on, Mike. Where I you could use the corn for like the beans. You plant the corn with the beans, and the beans use the corn as strain. I did that and it works for me. Yeah, so instead of you got to make trails, the beans find itself around the corn, and that worked really well for me. I think I'm trying it this year too. Oh yes, I'm waiting on hubby to move some center blocks so I can take here for the corn season. Okay, all right. Yeah, I could feel the excitement. I could feel the excitement. That's how we go in the Caribbean. Like pumpkin, yes. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, okay. We did cucumber too. Right, right. Oh, I'm excited. Yes, I can feel how excited you are. I can feel how excited you are. I mean, it should be excited. It should be excited. Growing out. You see, the joy for me is going out there and plant them. That's my best time. Because now they're in the ground. And the caring comes after. And then when you start, well, you see, when these plants start growing, oh my goodness, when these plants start growing, oh, the beauty of these plants, oh my goodness, the beauty that they push off, it's amazing. It's amazing. I know I could feel how you guys feeling. Yes. But yes, guys, I truly appreciate you guys coming out tonight and spend this moment with me. We share a lot, which is very enjoyable. We learn from each other. I'm grateful that you guys even having a conversation, sharing the things that you growing, sharing how you excited you are. I mean, it's a blessing to able to come together and able to share so much, have a conversation with each other, the joy, the energy that all of we right now just waiting on that day when we could step out there and plan. What a beautiful time. I appreciate you guys so much for taking the time out and come out here. I hope to see you guys next Thursday where we continue talking about gardening. Keep the energy going, keep the flow going right through the garden season. Encourage each other, help each other however you can, motivate each other. If you have a situation with a plan, you need help, you could always reach out. We're going to give you the best information we can. We're going to answer to the best of our ability. If we don't know, we're going to say we don't know. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. My fruit tree are starting to put out leaves. That's wonderful. Well, you got to be grateful, Fifi, because that cold weather didn't hit yours. The cold weather messed up my plum and some of my peach. We appreciate you too and everyone in the chat. Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. And guys, don't forget to support the hashtag Planta Garden, Planta HGC 2023. Please support by watching the video, liking and comment. Let's promote this because next year we come in again with our 2024 Herb Garden Challenge. Let's keep it going. Keep supporting. Guys, support each other. Let's make it work. Okay. All right. So, guys, thank you guys for coming out. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, I'll be going live Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about gardening and we're going to be answering questions about gardening. All right? So don't forget. And Mike, when Mike say, I'm going to win. All right, all right, all right. That song interesting. That song good. Mike already claiming 2024 Herb Garden Challenge. Like the song of that, Mike. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. All right. Good night. Have a blessed and wonderful week. Peace.